Android tells you that this app, as an example, not Chrome, specifically has no permissions at all. No camera, no microphone, no location, and no contacts. So it definitely can't collect anything about you, right? Wrong. And I'm going to show you why. Because there's one essential permission an app can get without ever showing you an allow button: internet access. This means an app labeled no permissions allowed can still keep trying to contact tracking companies behind your back. Choose the app you want to test, then go to permissions. As you can see, Android says no permissions allowed. But this only means the app doesn't have sensitive permissions such as camera, location, or microphone access. It doesn't mean the app is disconnected from the internet or unable to communicate with external servers. To discover the truth, instead of guessing, open the Google Play Store and make sure the DuckDuckGo app is updated to the latest version. Then open DuckDuckGo, open the browser menu, and go to Settings. Tap App Tracking Protection. If this is your first time using the feature, tap Continue, then enable App Tracking Protection, and approve the VPN connection request that Android displays. But keep this in mind, this isn't a regular VPN service, and it doesn't send your connection through a DuckDuckGo server. It uses a local VPN connection on your phone to monitor and block connection attempts to known tracking companies. Make sure the app says Protection Enabled here. If protection was automatically disabled for the app because of a compatibility issue, turn it back on from here. Then use the app we're testing completely normally. Go back to DuckDuckGo. Tap the App Tracking Protection icon here and select the app we're testing. And here's the surprise. Even though Android said no permissions allowed, DuckDuckGo discovered that the app attempted to contact domains classified as tracking companies. Here, you can see the number of tracking attempts that were blocked, the number of companies involved, and the name of every company shown in the report. But it's important to understand the result correctly. This number doesn't mean every attempt succeeded, and it doesn't mean the report identified the specific data the app tried to send. It means the app attempted to contact domains included on DuckDuckGo's tracker list, and the feature recognized and blocked those requests. So, how did this happen if the app has no permissions? Because location, camera, and microphone permissions require your approval while using the app. But Android grants internet access when the app is installed, and you don't receive a separate request asking you to approve it. So, denying sensitive permissions is extremely important. But it doesn't stop the app from connecting to the internet or communicating with advertising, analytics, and tracking services. And this shows the importance of installing DuckDuckGo and enabling app tracking protection, even if you don't use DuckDuckGo itself as your browser, and instead use another browser such as Chrome or Brave, or other apps that aren't necessarily browsers. Personally, I'm going to install DuckDuckGo, and enable App Tracking Protection, but I won't rely on it as my browser. I continue using Brave. Tell me your decision in the comments. Will you do what I did or not? Write agree or disagree. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because we don't repeat generic advice here. We test your phone's settings with real evidence and expose the difference between what appears on your screen and what's actually happening in the background. Because the most dangerous connection on your phone could be the one that never asks for your permission.